a little bit soft.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
How
All
about
right.
now? Is it better
Uh,
now?
that's a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But yeah, there's still the background humming noise. But
Mm-hmm.
I think I can, yeah, it's a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So wait, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Ilya or Elia?
Elia, yeah, second one.
Elia. All right. So, good afternoon, Elia.
Yeah, good afternoon.
And you've sent me the sentences that we're going to take a look at today, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. Let me just report this background noise to our IT so that they
Mm-hmm.
would be informed.
Okay. I think it's because of me. I don't know why, but not some other teachers also,
Uh
yeah,
huh.
told me they heard some noise, yeah, background noise when they had a class with me. But other teachers, yeah, some other teachers don't didn't say that, so I don't know.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I can hear that background humming noise. So I'm not sure if it's your headset. You're using a headset, or are you?
I'm using a headset, USB headset. So.
Mm,
Mhm.
okay. So as long as you can hear me clearly,
Mhm. Yeah, I can
okay.
hear
And
you.
if in case all right, that's great. And if in case I can get what you're telling me, I'll just
Mhm.
ask you to type it down. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the sentence says. Wait, where is that? The sentences that you've given me. You said we will not take a look at all of them,
Yeah.
but just some of them, right?
Okay. So, can you read the sentence and tell me whether it is natural or not?
Okay. So which sentence would you want me to read?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Because yeah, I've been reading some of them earlier,
Mhm.
and well, I didn't finish it all,
Mhm.
but for the most part, it is regular, the usual sentences. So
Mhm.
let's start with the first one.
Mhm.
John put his arm around Jane's shoulders.
Mhm.
And yeah, it is correct.
Mhm.
So, but before we go through each and every sentences,
Mhm.
what do you exactly want to know?
I just want to know they are natural or not because I just copied these sentences from one book and I found some sentences, yeah, they are unnatural. So some people, I mean, some of my American friends told me
Mhm.
they don't that kind of, yeah, sentences. So yeah, I want to check because I want to memorize the whole sentences. But if this sentence is not natural or, yeah, it is weird, then yeah, there is no reason for me to memorize the sentences. So that's why
Mm.
I want you to check they are natural or not.
All right. So, meaning when you say natural, it's the regular sentences,
Mm-hmm.
commonly used sentences, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah,
Uh,
for the yes, go ahead. Sorry.
and if you don't, I think you don't need to speak out. I mean, if you read it quickly without speaking out, it is okay. So if you just to let me know the sentences which are unnatural.
Okay. Because yeah, for the first one, it's a common one. John put his
Huh?
arm around Jane's shoulder, meaning
Mm-hmm.
when you do that to a friend or to someone, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's common.
Mm-hmm.
After our quarrel, John gave me the cold, or Jane, sorry, Jane gave me the cold shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That's also common.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give Tom a big hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's very common.
Mm-hmm.
My boss put more pressure on me to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is not really, it is a correct sentence, but it's not commonly used.
Mm-hmm.
What they use it, if they want to use like the pressure, you can just say, my boss gives me a lot of pressure
Mm-hmm. Okay.
instead of put more pressure. Yeah, my boss gives me a lot of pressure
Okay.
there. Jane is going to see you off. If you
Mhm.
want to use the send off, you can
Mhm.
just say Jane is going to send you off.
Mhm. So
Did you get
give.
it?
Oh, okay.
So
Give
Jane
you.
is going to send you off.
Okay. So if I say, if I use send off as a noun, it's a natural. So I have to use it as a verb. Going to send you off like that.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Yes. There you go. Eat up your vegetables and you can have dessert. Yeah, that's common, especially for American kids, because kids don't want to eat vegetables. So eat up your vegetables. That's common.
Mhm.
Where do you want me to let you off or drop you off? Either. You can use
Mhm.
either.
Mhm.
That's regular. I can walk the rest of the way. Yes, that's also common.
Mhm.
It's too expensive to service a car. Common.
Mhm.
Sorry, Dad, I run, bump into another car.
Mhm.
I run and bump. Yeah, that's common. But instead of like sorry, Dad, in a period, it's sorry, Dad, either exclamation or just a
Mhm.
comma.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be just be one sentence.
Mhm.
Excuse me, you just run over my son's bicycle. Yes, that's common.
Mhm.
I came for my sister. I'm driving her home.
Mhm.
They usually don't have to say came for my sister, so they
Mhm.
can just say I came to get my sister, or I came to pick
Mhm.
up. There, I
Mhm.
came to pick up someone. I came to get someone.
Okay.
Okay, I can't get into the church. I pushed against the door, but nothing happened.
Mhm.
I can't get. You don't have to say into. I
Mhm.
can't get in the
Mhm.
church.
Mhm.
So instead of using into, I can't get in church.
Okay.
And warm up before you
And
exercise,
before,
cool down
I
after.
have one more question.
Ah,
Nothing. Is it okay
mm-hmm.
if I say, but it wouldn't budge?
But
I.
it wouldn't budge. Yes, meaning,
Mhm.
yeah. So this one, but nothing happened. I pushed on it, nothing happened. Yes, that's a better expression. It wouldn't budge.
Okay.
Yeah. So I pushed on it, or I tried moving it. It wouldn't budge. Another term for nothing happened. Very good. All right.
Okay.
Warm up before you exercise. Cool down after. You can just say, because this is like two separate sentences, you can just say, yeah. You can warm up before you exercise. That's commonly used. Then
Mhm.
cooling down after, not cool down. It's
Mhm.
cooling down after.
Okay.
Her speech was so inspiring. Ah, yeah. You have questions?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay.
But
Her
no, no, no.
speech was so
Uh,
inspiring. The crowd. Yeah,
if I say just
sure.
cool down after, you said I have to say cooling down after. So why do I have to say cooling instead of cool down? It's a kind of order. So cool is not used as a verb in this sentence, like warm up.
Wait. I was thinking of the word that you said earlier. So wait, warm up before you exercise. This is still like I'm analyzing the sentence. So this is about it's not happening, right? So it's like an advice that you're
Mm-hmm.
giving. So you warm up before you exercise,
Mm-hmm.
and you cool down after, or yeah, sorry. If you're giving it as an advice, you can say cool down after. But if like you're saying it for yourself, cooling down after is also the common one that they usually say.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Speech was inspiring. The crowd rose to its feet. Yeah, so her speech was inspiring. The crowd rose to its feet, or the crowd. I forgot. I'm thinking of the crowd had a standing ovation instead of rose to its feet. They usually have a standing ovation.
Could you type it? Standing ovation.
Yeah, the crowd instead of using rose to its feet, the
Mm-hmm.
common term that they use is have a standing ovation.
Could you type it? Have a
Okay.
standing ovation.
A standing ovation.
So, are you
Standing
saying
ovation.
that rose to its feet? It is not natural.
It's not commonly used because instead of
Mm-hmm.
saying rose to its feet, they
Mm-hmm.
say standing ovation.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So this is a regular sentence, but it's most commonly used for standing ovation instead of rose to its feet.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a hard decision. Think it over and tell me tomorrow. Yeah, that is also a common. If think it over and tell me tomorrow. That's very common.
Mm-hmm.
Or think it overnight, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You made a mistake, so what? Try not to dwell on it. There you go. Yeah, this is very common. Trying not to dwell on it, it's very, very common.
Mm-hmm.
So, either don't dwell on it or don't think too much of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're a little dirty. Go wash up for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say you're a little dirty, but they just say go wash up. That's it.
Oh, you
Go
mean
wash up for dinner.
so you are a little
Uh,
dirty. People don't use it like that.
yeah, they don't say that actually. They just say go wash up for dinner or go wash your hands. Just that's it. But they don't have to say you're a little dirty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh, yeah, maybe for the moms to their kids,
Mm-hmm.
but like people adults to adults they don't usually say that.
Even you are mom, as a role of mom, so you saw your kids are were muddy, and then you don't say you're a little dirty like that.
No, I said it's just for moms. Moms
Mm-hmm.
can say that to their little kids,
Mm-hmm.
but for
Okay.
adults to adults, we don't usually say that.
So as
Yeah,
a
because
mom,
it's like offending.
so as a mom, it is okay to use this sentence, but if to if I'm not a mom, so in that case, I can use it, right?
Yes, as a mom to your little kid.
Okay.
Yeah, because like for adults to adults, it's like offending to someone else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you're an adult talking to another adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
I already woke up, but don't want to get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, it's common. I'm just thinking of the shorter term that they usually like I just want to because this is kind of long and they don't usually say I already woke up, but I'm awake, but I don't want to get out of bed. That's it. They don't have to say I already woke up. They just say I'm awake, but I don't want to get out of bed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Take it home then. Finish it off later. There. Finish it. Oh, sorry. Finish it off later. That's very common.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I took a sip of coffee, but it was too hot. Yep, that's very common.
Mm-hmm.
I took a sip of. If our class is so, I don't want to bother you, so it's okay if we finish it in a second. Wait. If our class is over, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to bother you. So it's okay if we finish it in a second. The thought of the sentence is kind of confusing.
Mm-hmm. Why?
So, if the class is over, I don't want to bother you. So if it's okay if we finish it in a second. So I'm not sure if the speaker wants to ask some questions
Yeah.
or they just want to or if the speaker just wants the class to be done with.
So I mean the
So
case.
that's why.
So in that case, I mean, we have 20 minutes class, so it is around 19:30. So I can tell you, it is around the. If we have to class our time, then yeah, I don't want to bother you. So it is okay if we finish it in a second.
yeah, that's still like very confusing because
Uh-huh.
of the first phrase here, if our class is over. So why not, yeah. Before our class ends, I want to ask some question so it won't be a bother, something like that.
So how can I change it?
Right?
So if
Yeah,
our
that's why
class.
I'm mhm. So I'm thinking of a better way to say this
Mm-hmm.
because of what you were telling me, like, yeah, 19 minutes and 30 seconds to
Mm-hmm.
go. So why not before the class ends? I want to ask questions before the class ends, so it won't be a bother. You can just I want to
No,
ask. Oh,
no, no, no.
what?
I mean, I don't want to ask a question or not. Just sometimes uh, our conversation goes, and then teacher, actually teacher, if while they are talking, if they
Mhm.
are in conversation, then teacher it is a little bit difficult for a teacher to stop the class.
Mm.
So,
Ah.
uh-huh.
So it's like you wanting to actually finish the class on time, something like
Yeah,
that.
because
Okay.
of you guys, I don't want to bother you because, yeah.
Ah.
Mhm.
So why like for example, if it's like by if the situation is already on its 19th minute, you
Mhm.
can just say let's wrap it up.
Mhm.
So instead of let's finish it in a second, let's wrap it up.
Mhm. Okay.
That's it. Meaning the time is nearly over.
Mhm.
So we have to finish what we are talking about and
Mhm.
that's it. It's done.
Mhm.
So oh sorry, let's wrap it up.
Mhm.
Let's
So,
wrap it up.
if our class is over, I don't want to bother you. Let's wrap it up. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or because the class is over. So meaning the way how I understand is if it's already done. So the class you can just say the class is nearly over.
Mhm.
So let's wrap it up.
Mhm. Okay.
There. And so did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just going to go with a compact car.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, check it, and then okay. Let's move on to 402.
402.
No, it's okay. I mean, uh,
Susan took two bites of the apple.
okay, 406.
406. It cost me
405.
$10.
405. I've got the serious one. So, is it okay if I say I have diarrhea?
Yeah. I'm having diarrhea, or instead of saying diarrhea, because everyone doesn't want to hear that, you all it's commonly used as LBM. Do you know what LBM is?
No.
Loose bowel movement.
Uh-huh.
So
So,
instead of saying, mhm.
how can you say that? Just
So um, I'm having an LBM. I've got to
uh,
run.
uh-huh.
I'm having an LBM, or yeah, it's okay if you say LBM, but some of the people are kind of shy. I'm
Uh-huh.
having an LBM, so I've got to run.
Uh-huh.
I've got to run.
Okay. And
There.
then if I say I've got the run, if I only say it, people can understand I'm having diarrhea.
Yes,
Okay.
no one would understand that. They might
Uh-huh.
say, "Do you have to go?" That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got the run. No one
Mm-hmm.
would understand that.
Okay. And
Okay.
then, okay.
And
And could you go for 126?
426.
Mm-hmm.
John put his arms around Jane's shoulders and gave her a squeeze. John put his arms. You don't have to put the have. So, or you don't have to say John put his arms around Jane's shoulders. You can just say John squeezed
Mm-hmm.
Jane, or John gave Jane a hug.
Mm-hmm. So,
There, you don't.
if I say I have his arms, no, John has his arms around Jane's shoulders. It's wrong?
Had, meaning that's in the past. So John had his
Uh-huh.
arms around Jane. That's okay.
That's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But here, yeah, because here it's John have, or is that 426? John put his arm. So you don't have to put the word have here.
Yeah. I mean had. I want to say I can use had instead of put.
Yes.
Okay.
There
I
you go.
think yeah, our time is over. Let's let
I
it go.
know. Well, I hope you got most of it and that you
Yeah.
can use it to communicate with your American friends.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Alia. And it was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Have
Same
a good
here.
afternoon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.